So you've decided you need a really cool signature and you're wondering how to go about it. Well, first of all, let's actually think, what is a signature? Well, a signature is a secure mark of identity. Don't get a signature confused with an autograph. If you go to see your favourite pop star and you ask for their autograph, you're not getting their signature, you're getting an autograph, which is a pretty thing which you kind of give out. A signature is how you sign legal documents like your passport, your driving license, contracts, all that kind of thing. When you sign your signature, you are saying, I have read this and I agree to this. This is my mark. So originally, you would see something like sign here. And in days of old, when people didn't know how to write, they would go and write an X. And in fact, it wouldn't be quite that good because they weren't used to writing. And quite often you will find, when you see old documents, you will find an X which is very, very crumbly because people didn't know how to write. There's another way to sign a document is with a thumbprint. Ba-doom. And that is a traditional way. But what we're really thinking of is somebody's name. I've noticed a lot of my Indian viewers are particularly really interested in signatures at the moment. So you might want to sign something like Rani Mukherjee, something like that. Now the thing about this signature, if that, obviously my name is not Rani Mukherjee, but the thing about this is that if you sign your name, and your name is Rani Mukherjee, if you will answer to that signature in a court of law, then this is a perfectly legal and acceptable signature. You could sign it like that. Now you look at that and it doesn't say Rani Mukherjee at all. But as long as you do that as your signature each time and you answer to that in a court of law, that is your signature. So the signature you've got at the moment is probably absolutely fine. But because you're watching this video, you want to know how to make it a little bit more fancy. One thing I'm often asked is, what do I do? I've got such a great long name, so many letters, and it's really complicated. For instance, their name might be Bakhtiar Hussain, which is quite a long name. So do you need to have it all there? You could just sign yourself Back H or something like that. What do people actually know you as? Do they call you Bakhtiar Hussain? Do they maybe call you Back? Maybe Back is your short name, your nickname, as we say, that people call you every day. You might be called Hus or something like that. So if you're called Back, think about this. How can you shorten it? So then maybe you are Back. And that could just be your signature. You don't have to have the Hussain in there. But you could, if you want, have Back H and maybe a bit of a flourish underneath it. So it doesn't have to have the whole thing there. You could just call yourself Hussain. And what separates you from everybody else with the name Hussain is the order in which you write this. And this comes about from the way you have learned to write over the years. So say you wanted to just call yourself Hussain. What you would do is think, how do I write that? And it's just practice, practice, practice. You think, I'm going to draw an H, and it goes up and across and down, and I do S's like that. And then you think, I want a little wiggle like that. Because you're doing it really slowly, it looks a mess. But as you start to speed up, and maybe kind of think of the pattern, because the security part of your identity as a signature is the pattern in the way that you actually do it. So you want to go down and across, so maybe have a little poem in your head, little kind of song as you're doing it. And then so you can go and the faster you do it, and just keep and at the moment this is basically scribbling, but the more you do it, the more it turns into your signature, and the more every day you will write it in exactly the same way. And that is the important part. You are following a pattern. It is not about your name, it is the pattern in which you write. You will see some doctors, say a Dr. Hussain, will just go like that, or they'll go and it's completely illegible, but they do it exactly the same way every day, and they're signing 100 prescriptions a day, so they are used to writing the same squiggle every single day. You are obviously interested in writing and drawing and stuff like that, so make sure you are subscribed to Draw Stuff Real Easy and keep coming back for lots more videos every week. Because you're watching this video, I imagine you don't want to have a scribble. You want to have something a little bit fancy, a little bit legible maybe even. So let's take a name like Anil Kapoor maybe. So what I would suggest you do is you start off A-N-I-L. And you won't do it exactly the same as me because your handwriting is different. You hold your pen completely different. But whatever your name is, start off like this and make it kind of reasonably legible. And I don't know, I always like to put a wiggle under a line. It adds a bit of a sort of a flash to the whole thing. So then start thinking about it. Go up and down across. Nil. Ka-a-pa-o. An-il. Ka-a-pa-o. An-il. Ka-a-pa-o. And you can see here what things are happening. There, I've done it quite slowly, so you've got O-O-R as it should be. Here, look, the R has just completely disappeared, so it's Anil Kapoor, really. It depends how you want people to read it. If you want people to see the whole thing, then you have to really think about that. So, Anil Kapoor. And you see, I'm doing it completely differently now because I've lost the flow. So, Anil Kapoor. And carry on over here. Anil Kapoor. And if you get that little thing in your head, it will help you to see it? I missed it. Anil Kapoor. Anil Kapoor. So I'm missing it. So it requires a bit of concentration as well. So I'm leaving out the ow. Anila. That's what it is. So I'm doing Anila. Anila Kapoor. Anila Kapoor. Anila Kapoor. And you can see my brain is getting tired, my hand is getting tired, and you want to forget it. Come back again tomorrow, come back later on in the day and do it all again. You do not get a signature in 5 minutes, I'm afraid. It takes days and days and days. And if you do this every single day, eventually you will find that you are doing it exactly the same each time because you've built up this thing called muscle memory. And it's like so many things. It's like learning to drive. It's like riding a bicycle. It's like dancing. It's like playing tennis. It's like playing sports, all sorts of things like that. When you think about it, everything goes wrong. So you train and you train and you train so that you can kick that ball without thinking about it. When you think about it, the ball goes in the wrong direction. So it's the same with this. If you draw your signature every day, 10, 20, 30 times, get yourself a little sketchbook, a little notebook. Do it again and again and again. So that if you've got it all in a book, you can see how it starts off as a bit of a mess, but it all starts to come together until in the end you are doing it exactly the same. You do it 20 times exactly the same. That will be your signature. That will be your secure signature, which has a definite way of doing it, a pattern, and it's the pattern of the way you're doing it that counts. So let's recap. What is a signature? It's a secure mark of identity. It's how you sign documents and things like that and say, yes, I agree to this document. It doesn't need to be your whole name. It can be your first name, your middle name, your last name. It doesn't really matter. It's just a sign that you sign your name with. It can be your nickname, your private name. It can be anything you like. It must be consistent. And you get that consistency by practicing and practicing and practicing. It needs a repeatable pattern. So you need the same kind of way that your hand moves each time. And it's the pattern that creates the sort of security of your signature that makes it hard for other people to forge. And you must answer to it in a court of law. So if you sign it different every single time, you won't know if you really did sign it. If you sign it exactly the same, you'll be able to say, yes, that was me. And so will other people be able to say, yes, that was you. A signature is not an autograph. An autograph is something, if you've got a favourite pop star, film star, and you go and say, please sign my autograph book, they will do it in a particular way. That's not how they sign their documents and checks and things like that with. They will have a pretty way of doing it. So you go, I've got their signature. An autograph is something different. It's a bit more artistic, a bit more graphic design. And click up here and you can see my next video, which will be how to design an autograph.